Welcome to Butte Nightly News. I'm your host, Willie Walgerson. Our top stories tonight: two brothers are wanted by police for questioning about a burglary that took place late last night. Likely about the same time I learned my brother was burgling my wife. Here's an artist's rendition of the two men, Frank and Abel Collins, thought to be on their way to Bakersfield. The Butte County Sheriff's Office is asking anyone with information to call the number listed. And here's one I drew of my own brother. I'm advising all of you to keep an eye on your own wives, because my brother George would stick it to a torn couch cushion if it were warm enough. Children at Marigold Elementary arrived on campus this morning to broken glass and empty iPad lockers. Police are hoping surrounding security cameras caught the thieves in the act, just as I caught my brother in the act of destroying my marriage. Damage to Marigold is estimated at $7,000, while the damage to my life is permanent and irreparable. Residents and parents have rallied to replace the missing electronics, and I've rallied to take my wife for everything we own. And now, the weather on the ones. What's in the forecast for my future love life, Damien?
Sorry to hear that, Willie, but at least I have some great news about the weather over the next few days. The last system dumped nearly 3 inches of rain this weekend, but...
Just like my wife dumped me for only 3 inches.
Okay, but at least the skies are clearing and we have finally got some sunshine ahead of us.
Is that true? We all have sunshine ahead of us? Mr. I'm happily married and my wife never cheats?
It is. The rains aren't completely over, but there's sunshine coming for the next week. You can look forward to temperatures in the high 60s and lows in the 40s with intermittent clouds just like your presence, Willie.
And what's the weekend shaping up to look like?
Butte County can, for the most part, look forward to a beautiful weekend. We're looking at a high of 68 on Saturday in Paradise, 72 in Chico, 70 in Oroville, and plenty of self-loathing for you, Willie. Late next week, the clouds will start to move back into the valley, covering up that beautiful sunshine just as you smother everything in your life until it dies or leaves you. The National Weather Service has preemptively issued a flood warning in anticipation for the river of tears you will be crying for yourself. Back to you, Willie.
Thank you for that useless report. Butte County Search and Rescue is planning their annual fundraising spaghetti dinner for 2019. It'll be at the Chico Veterans Hall on April 29th. Tickets are $15 in advance, $20 at the door. All proceeds go towards local search and rescue efforts. Many of these responders will be serving the meal, so I plan on suggesting that as a good night for my whore wife to go break an ankle deep in Upper Park. And a happy ending to an abduction story tonight after a litter of puppies stolen from a breeder's yard were found and returned by Good Samaritans. Live on the scene is reporter Kay Tia.
It's Katie, Willie. Has been for the 5 years I've worked with you.
Now, Kay Tia, tell us more about this fascinating reunion and what it feels like to be happy.
It all started last week, Willie, when Deborah Van Ness here let her border collie Rosie and her litter of 7-week-old puppies out into the yard. Can you tell us a little about what happened next?
I sure can. I had gone into the bedroom to change, and when I came back out, all the puppies were gone. I was only away for 5 minutes.
Did you ever think that you would see...
Let me butt in here, Kay Tia. But Deborah, is it okay if I call you Debbie? So, Deb, during which of those 5 minutes did you decide it was appropriate to sleep with your husband's brother?
I don't really think that's...
I'm not married. Don't call me Deb.
The puppies were recognized earlier this week after a viewer...
What a roller coaster of a story. So tell me, Kay Tia, Deb, now that your puppies are back, do I move out or do I tell her to leave?
Let's talk when I return to the studio, okay, Willie? The Good Samaritan who recognized the puppies.
And what are your thoughts, Deb?
Is he okay?
He's not going to stop until you answer the question, so answer the goddamn question, Deb.
Okay. Well, don't call me Deb. And I guess if she's in the wrong, you ask her to move out, right? Why doesn't she just move in with your brother, I guess?
Well, there you have it. Back to you in Shit Show Studio, Willie.
A dumb answer from people who have never had their hearts broken.
We can still hear you.
Thank you, Katia and Deb, for that riveting, feel-good animal story in the face of my deep personal pain. We have to take a break, but we'll be right back with some more shallow bullshit and video proof of my wife's infidelity and brother's betrayal.
No, we won't.
Stay tuned.